Yo, what's going on, guys? C4IQ. It's been a long time. I've done a Marvel upload. Must be 2-3 months. Yeah, basically, I'll just do this one as like a kind of an update. Yeah, I've not really played Marvel, properly in a while. If anyone knows, mainly because I've been caught in the cross-tech and vortex, and I've been playing that. Got tournaments on a Monday called FOF at the Hog in London. I don't think any of the Marvel guys will probably be interested, but yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. It's kind of been a vacation from the craziness which is Marvel. I feel like cross-teching is definitely more, what's the word? It's weird because there's definitely crazy stuff in cross-teching. I feel like you've got more control of the craziness. When things happen, you can see it. Unlike Marvel, normally it just happens and you accept it. So yeah, I've been playing that. And another reason is basically online is killing me now. I can't really deal with it. It's too much of a factor. In most cases, like I'm sure it's not just me, but in most cases, when you lose to lag, it is pretty demoralising, and the Marvel scene, from what I've seen, is pretty dead offline. I did start going to like offline tournaments, and like 3 people enter. So I played a couple of casuals with people, and another thing is obviously, if anyone doesn't know, I play on PlayStation, so I'm a pretty big minority. I don't use a stick. So when I go to places and I want to play people, it's normally, they play on Xbox, or their stick, or they use an Xbox pad. So I can only play on Xbox, but I can't play on Xbox pad. I can only play on the PS3 pad. I've got a hitbox, but for Marvel, I'm nowhere near as good on my hitbox as I am with my pad. So I've played some matches. Shout out to Theory. I played him a couple of times on my hitbox. We had good games, but I know that I could have done. There's a lot of things I could do on my pad that I can't do on my hitbox. Not because of how the hitbox is, it's just because I'm not used to it. And obviously it's a learning curve. It's a transition, and then my hitbox broke, and I keep forgetting to get a B15 to sort it out. So I've just been playing on my PS3 pad. I haven't got converter. Well, I haven't got a good converter, so I've been playing on the PS2 pad that is dodgy. So it's been bad times. I tried playing Marvel on the PS2 pad and I can't wave dash. Blah 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 blah. So, but I will start doing some more Marvel stuff. Kind of feels like it's sort of coming back. It got a bit stale after all the Virgil and Zero stuff, but I feel people were starting to find out how to work around it. Like, it's weird because obviously there is a science to Marvel. There's definitely tech and stuff, and obviously the easier it is, the more that character is used. Obviously, with like, why do you need to pick your notes when you can just have Anchor do? Like, he's got loads of bad matchups, but you never see it because all he has to do is foot dive you, and it's a 10-0 match. So I think that's the reason why, for me, Marvel got a bit stale, but it definitely feels like it's evolving. There's still obviously top tier halls all over the place. I mean, I haven't watched it much either because it all seems to be the same, unless I know someone like Green Ace is going to be there. Even he sold himself out a little bit now, he's picking up Doom, kind of annoying. But I still play Trish, so I'll watch it for Trish. There's guys at Bum's House that play really unique teams. There's an IronFist Raccoon Hawkeye guy, I think, and that's the closest I've seen to someone playing the team I play, which is IronFist Hawkeye and Strider. So it's pretty much the same thing, but Vlog Trap. And he's got pretty sick stuff, so I like watching that. So it's kind of like, I like to watch the niche Marvel stuff now more than the Magneto stuff. I appreciate it, like I can always watch Ray and stuff, it's cool, but it just seems a bit cutscene. It's like a Final Fantasy cutscene for half the time. But yeah, so yeah, you will see me play Marvel. I am thinking, I did start the Trish thing, but I was doing it and I got to the point like I don't think anyone cares. I think Trish is one of them characters is that in the middle, like everyone knows she's not bad. She's not really good. She has matchups against good characters, I feel. So people kind of look at her, but no one's willing to pick her up because you can just pick her up. Like, what's the point? So I thought, there's no really point in doing the Trish one. No one really cares. I do want to do an IronFist one more now. Mainly because I put up a video a while ago. It got uploaded in I think Event Hubs, and every now and again I still get posts saying, "Oh, what do you think would be a good buff if they did an ultimate, I don't know, version, I don't know, update to Marvel, which is probably not going to happen. But if they did, what do you think would make like IronFist a viable character? Because at the moment he's not really viable. But people kept saying, surely it's that you want the S to hit airborne characters. And sorry guys, I said that. That is so irrelevant. It's so dumb to think that having a launch that hits airborne characters is going to make a character viable. Like, basically, if you hit anyone standing with IronFist, you'll do more damage without using a launch combo. So having a launch that hits airborne doesn't help him. He can convert off a normal height anyway. If you do forward heavy, jump cancel it into heavy S, then you land and you've got him at a height where you can do wreckers, random, and then OTG anyway. So having an airborne makes no sense. It scales a lot more when you launch with IronFist, and you have to end your combo quicker. Whereas if you confirm it with a jump loop, you get more damage. And if anything, IronFist has the best / most unique launch because his launch is low. You can't stand block it. So if you're applying pressure and you can see, or if you're just playing footsies, the hitbox in it is pretty wide. Obviously, it's got no height to it because it only hits on the grounded, but it's quite wide. So you can dash, pretend you're going in for a throw, and then hit S. It'll work because of the hitbox on it. So I think his S is, by the way, it suits the character really. I mean, IronFist is one of the only characters in Marvel where you have to play footsies. You have no choice. Even with like the Hawkeye assist, I can't gimmick people out. Same with Strider, it's a footsie tool. It's like, okay, I can see you're jumping around, I need you to stay down because I can't do anything when you're up there. That's mainly the reason I picked up Strider, for that moment right there. It's like, I can't, there's certain angles where I can't convert for jump height, and Strider stops that. That was a weird trade. Yeah, Strider stops that. It also obviously allows me to do better block strings, keep on the pressure. Normally, if you push block at the right times with Hawkeye, at IronFist, if you push block IronFist at the right times, that's what I say. It pretty much negates everything that I want to do, all my pressure. And Hawkeye allows you to get like another jump, pretty much. So the thing that I would do to make IronFist the viable character is give him, I would say, for just like, so you can visualize it better, his S where he punches down in the air, I would make that cause a hard knockdown. So not a knockdown like foot dive, like S foot dive, but just so you can get him to the ground. Just so you've got something to stop people from jumping. It would be nice if you get a combo off of it. I mean, you can't change his full trajectory like Doom. So I'd say, yeah, give him it so he can combo off of it, but it's only going to be at very particular situations. But basically, the only thing that you can make people scared of when they jump is Spirit of the Dragon, the purple dragon spear spiral thing that goes up. That hits pretty high up on the screen, but they have to be pressing the button. It does decent chip, but it's nothing to be scared of because you can't combo when they fall down anyway. So I mean, it's not too bad. I've got Strider, so I've got mix up on their full down, so I can just wave dash once I've done it in cool Strider, and then I have to guess a blind guess pretty much because you can't see me on screen. And sometimes with the cursor, when the person's on the ground, it doesn't always track that well, so it will be a blind guess. Other than that, tweaks here and there to some of his moves. I think his forward heavy is really good. Can't really think of anything they could change about that. He's medium, his stand medium's really good. Maybe have a wrecker that he has got a low wrecker, but the range on it's not that good. Maybe make the wrecker. I think it's backwards light kick. Well, what was it? It is a low kick. I think it's backwards light punch. Sorry, playing too much cross taken. Backwards light. If that had more range, because once you start blocking Iron Fist, like I said, besides the launch, which doesn't get used that often, and the light wrecker, he hasn't really got any lows. I'm pretty sure his light and medium don't hit low. So you just stand block and hold back against Iron Fist for the most part. You don't even have to up back him. His overhead is it is slow. Yeah, no, it is slow, and he doesn't get that much damage off of it if you use it as a mix-up. Normally, you use the overhead as an OTG to get damage. So, yeah, I think if you're gonna make a character like this, grand base, that you should give him more tools to open up, not just footsie. In a game like Marvel, that is kind of whack. It's kind of out of order because you've got people like Wolverine that can obviously cross you up. Like he's quick and he's got a foot dive. He's got a dive kick. So, and he can combo off of this. I'm not even asking for a combo off of Iron Fist 1. Even if it does a hard knockdown, then you OTG, you get special. That would be fine. So yeah, I'll just put this as an Iron Fist rant. But I'll definitely catch you guys later with some more Marvel uploads, and hopefully I'll get some decent footage, not some laggy ones like this. And I'll catch